Terptree TV. Today you will see tanks in the background. We are here in Winchester taking part in some tank driving, a gift that I bought my husband as a Christmas present. So he is getting the chance to drive in 4 different armoured vehicles today. He's just been in one, so we're just waiting in the gap between the other 3 vehicles, which is loads of fun. And as a family, we get to go in one of the tanks, and he's going to drive us around, which I'm slightly hesitant about, but I'm sure we'll be fine and you'll see us for another episode. And what I always thought was really interesting today is just looking a little bit about the history of tanks and how they actually started. Originally they were quite crude and quite unreliable vehicles, and actually it was never believed that they would be able to be used in warfare. But actually as time went on, the technology got better, the engineering got better, and actually they were then became part of a mainstay force of a ground army. What's interesting is when an idea or an innovation starts, it starts in its sort of bare formalities. So you start with the idea, you start with the concept, you start with the rough building of what that looks like, and you go from there. And obviously through time and through testing, that idea is then polished into something that becomes really, really usable. And that's exactly the case in principle with these tanks behind us. They would have started as a sort of groundling of an idea, and those would have then grown and, as I said earlier, become part of a very substantial part of the ground forces in our efforts in World War II. So that's the same when you look at implementing anything new into your customer journey. I think lots of businesses we speak to, they want to aim for perfect from the beginning, but actually what we're always saying is you don't have to start there. You start with a small idea, a small initiative that you want to put in, a small project, and you run that through and see where that goes. When you're running a small project like that, when that's gone through your business and you're gaining momentum on that project, you're not only learning about what you're specifically focusing on, but you're actually understanding lots more things that come into play with that particular project. So say for example you're looking at your deaf customer experience. By virtue of the fact you're looking at your deaf customer experience through that journey, you then become aware that actually there's a deaf employee experience as well, i.e. what do your deaf staff experience working for you? So we would always be very, very supportive of you starting something very small and seeing how that goes, and then nurturing that through your business, and then taking the learnings from that to grow that bigger and bigger. So don't be scared if you are looking at other businesses in your sector and thinking, well, they're way ahead of us and we haven't done anything. Just start today, make a move. Had someone have not started creating tanks, we wouldn't be where we are today, and my husband wouldn't be having so much fun riding around in tanks. So let's face it, these small ideas can turn into massive sort of fields of potential and opportunity. So that's it from me, and I'll see you next time.